Is Survivor Chapter 44 Chance Encounter. Hi, she said with a smile. Fancy seeing you here. He put his paper down and offered her a seat. I don't want to disturb you, she said diplomatically. No problemo, he said. I'm glad to see you. They chatted about the weather and he asked her how she was finding it here. Oh, it's great, she said, and the weather is fantastic, she added with a white smile. It sure is, he said, drinking his wine in one gulp. It's heaven on earth here. Do you want to walk round? He said. She hesitated and then agreed. Have you ever been to Porto Banús? He asked. No, she replied, but I've been wondering about it. It's like a mini Las Vegas, he said excitedly. Okay, she said, let's go. She wasn't keen on getting into his car, so they taxied there and he paid for it with it being his idea. Oh sugar. Oh sugar. Good for that. As they passed, she saw a as she passed, she saw a casino lit in the distance, but they headed more towards the beach and the luxury shops selling Rolexes and fashion boutiques everywhere. She nearly passed out when she saw the white yachts looking magnificent in the harbour on a blanket of blue. It was like something out of a James Bond film or Hello magazine. Wow, she said, amazed. I wish we could go on board. I'll see what strings I can pull, he said. They both laughed, but she wasn't sure if he was joking. But she realized she was enjoying herself. This was the life she had always dreamt of. She had always wanted to be wealthy, but it had seemed unattainable, an impossible dream. But now she was in the right place to make it true. Alf made her laugh time and time again, but she was determined to just be friends, at least for the time being. She still had business as an escort, and she wasn't going to let anyone come between her hopes and dreams. With her voluptuous figure, she reasoned that it wouldn't be difficult to draw a rich gentleman into her net. It was lovely watching the sunshine dapple the water. They sat by the quayside outside a bar called Sinatra's, playing the old time romantic ballads. The street was lined with BMWs and Porsches. This was a different world, and to observe it from a short distance was exhilarating. They passed the afternoon just chatting. It was amazing how tiring it was, just sat drinking coffee or strolling around. That was the heat zapping their strength. They walked all around the harbour. There was no holding hands, just pleasant conversation. After a while, she said it was time to go home. I'm tired, she said. Shall we call a taxi? Sure, he replied, and she was dropped off at her apartment. They agreed to meet again, but she needed a few days to herself.